So this is day 3 of the FR70 celebrations. This is where we had the cavalcade of all the trains along the Cob. But firstly, let me give you some pre-cavalcade movements.
This is the next one which will get you to Ffestiniog.
Yes,
Now this one's going to Blinder,
right.
but it will be the first one to go to Ffestiniog. Now this will be the 11:30.
Right, okay.
Sun's over.
You have permission to pass the stop board and come back up one row. Go up as far, well, just short of this, ready for the flagging. Okay.
This is too hot.
I sort of surprised myself with this one because when I saw the square early mirror come over the Cob, I just thought, oh my god, this is amazing. I haven't seen this out for such a long time. The last time I saw it was back in 2013. There's so much love for this engine. This has to be the next one to be restored. Please, 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 let this one be the next one.
No view, sorry. stick there.
Watching, so we need to take them again.
I'll get them instructions to what to do as a kid.
I'm just dropping in to say what's going on because the wind factor drowned out the noise of the engines anyway. So Prince was the first to head over the Cob on this cavalcade. I think it was being done in the order of restoration. So Prince was the first engine, and then Merlin Emrys, and then the Penrhyn Ladies. Over at Boston Lodge, if you were over on that side, you could actually hear all the details being read out by Anthony Coles and Tim Dunn. However, I couldn't get over to that end because of parking restrictions, so I was stuck at Harbour Station. So unfortunately, you're going to have to put up with me telling you which engines are coming past. So this was Blanche, one of the Penrhyn Ladies again.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there were some visiting engines as well. So the first one on this clip is Challoner. That was hauling a sort of refurbished Mountaineer. Obviously, it's not fully together, it's on a flatbed, but that's the newly refurbished one. Britomad leading at the back. Next up, we have another double fairley. Now, this is one of our red ones now, and this is David Lloyd George. And this was a new build back in 1992. And the exciting thing is, it's actually hauling the Earl of Meirionydd, which is another of our double fairleys, currently out of steam. There's a lot of love for this engine, and as you can see, the driver and fireman were just full of smiles. Now, see the headboard? I think that maybe this engine actually hauled the first train all the way up to Blaenau when it reopened in 1982. I could be wrong, I'll have to double check that. Next up is Palmerston, which is one of the George England engines that's in steam. And here we have another of the little quarter Hunslets coming up. This is Felinheli. Hasn't got a cover, so thankfully it wasn't raining, it was just a bit windy for these drivers and the crew. Coming up now is another Corey Hunslet, and this one's Lilla. So she's not quite as big as the Penrhyn Ladies, but she is bigger than the Felinheli types. Now we have one of our Welsh Highland Railway engines. This is a Garrett. It's the green one, so I think that's 143, if I remember correctly. So here's another visiting engine. This is Russell. Russell's out of boiler tickets currently, so it's being pushed over the Cob by Taliesin, which is back out in steam again, which is exciting. Next up is K1. Now, I personally don't like this engine because I don't like the look of it, but I know there's a lot of love for it because it's quite important in the restoration of the Welsh Highland Railway, it seems. Another WHR loco, so this is another Garrett, and this is number 87, the black one. So next up we have Lyd, which is a replica of a Linton and Barnstaple Railway locomotive, and quickly followed by Hugh Napier pushing Princess over the Cob, because of course Princess is no longer in steam. And here's our fourth and final George England locomotive. This is Welsh Pony, which has been recently restored. And another Garrett locomotive from the WHR. So this is the third Garrett NG16. There will be another Garrett coming up later, but that's an NG15, which is even bigger. James Spooner, the latest FR engine to be built at Boston Lodge. I'll shut up so you can hear the bell.
Right.
And finally we're at the last two engines. So the one at the front is a Chinese engine. It's a C2, which is currently being restored by the team at the Ffestiniog Welsh Highland Railways. But it's been pushed by the latest project that's been finished, which is the NG15 number 134. And oh my gosh, it is massive. So that's it from the cavalcade. As you can see, all the engines were now on the cob. They did all whistle, but unfortunately the wind drowned out all the whistling noise, which is such a shame. But it was so cool to see them all out.